It's going to be around $2,400 worth of inventory. So happy. A butterfly just touched my table. Hopefully that's good luck. Oh, a little closer, a little closer. There you go. Hey guys, it is market day. I'm Nina and this is Nina Elaine Crochets. I realize I hardly ever introduce myself. Today is the first market of this season, summer. Obviously. I'm kind of in a little bit of a rush here because my mics were having some kind of temper tantrum. So that's great. But what I wanted to do before I actually get to the market was kind of give you guys a rundown of what I'm bringing. You could skip to the timestamp on screen if you don't want to see this part. I noticed that when I watch other people's market vlogs, I actually really like seeing this part. So I wanted to include this just in case you were like me and wanted to see what I'm bringing. So we're gonna be vending at the JC downtown, I think it's street market or street fair. I'll put something on the screen of where I'll be vending. Hopefully it's good. I paid $110 like after the fees and stuff to be here. I have to bring my own table, well, tables, because I just got a new 4-foot table, chairs, tent, all, you know, all the good stuff. So it is quite a lot that I have to bring. So that's already kind of a bummer. I usually go to events that provide tables and chairs and all that, or like the very bare minimum tables. So hopefully it's okay. I think it's gonna be okay. I have a good feeling about today. It's like super nice weather. Let me get into this and then I'll talk to you about that later when we're at the market. But while we're here, I want to tell you about the inventory that I do have, starting from what I have the most of. Everything will be linked down below. We're gonna get into it. To start off, I'm bringing 18 mystery turtles, 14 mushrooms, 14 tiny turtles, 13 strawberry keychains, 11 flower coasters, which those are new, 10 tiny froggies, 10 assorted mini octos, 9 chicken nuggets, 9 star keychains, 6 puff flower keychains, 6 assorted chickens, 6 assorted strawberry bookmarks, 5 duck plushies, 5 medium octo plushies, 5 crochet bandanas, 4 loaf kittens. We have 4 assorted book sleeves, 4 bee keychains, 4 pride bee plushies, 4 classic bee plushies, 3 medium pickles, 3 assorted axolotls, 2 assorted food keychains, 1 dongo, 1 strawberry pancake, 1 pink stegosaurus, and 4 loaf cats, 1 blueberry pancake, 1 white ballerina mouse, 3 cake roll plushies, 1 cotton candy dino, a pink ghost plushie, a pink dino, a yellow dino, a Valentine's Day heart cow, strawberry bear plushie, a peach cow, a shrimp nigiri, a blueberry cow, a classic cow, a chocolate cow, and that's it. That's all I'm bringing to the market. That felt like a lot more. I'm bringing a total of, it's going to be around $2,400 worth of inventory. So I'm hoping to have a great day. Yeah, that's everything that I'm bringing. I actually have to head downstairs because I think my mom and my stepdad are waiting for me. I'm so excited for today. Hopefully everything goes well. It is going to be super hot today, so I got to look out for that. But I gotta go. I'll see you guys at the market. Okay, so I have no idea if my mic is actually working. She was having a temper tantrum earlier today. We are at the market and it is so hot today. Oh my god, I'm like sweating so bad. I wore like a super short dress, so I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, there's a bar I think right behind me playing music, so hopefully we're not picking that up. My mom and my stepdad just went to find a bathroom, but yeah, we made a couple of sales. I think we sold a chicken nugget and a duck, I believe. The setup was kind of complicated. We didn't really know where we were going, and that was kind of annoying, but it was fine. We figured it out. We're right in front of the train station, the Grove Street Path trains. I'll show you like exactly where I am, like my POV right now. Yeah, we're doing okay. It's just super hot. I'm drinking a whole bunch of water. There's a store that's close to us, so I think we're gonna go there for water a little bit later. I brought my crochet stuff, and we'll see if I can start crocheting. I think it'll probably be a good idea since people could see me, because I'm like right in out in the open. There's like nobody next to me. Like I don't have any like actual vendor neighbors. So it's interesting. There's a lot of crochet here though, so hopefully I could do a little lap around before we finish. There's like at least two other plushie tables, and then a couple of like flat crochet artists, like artists that it looks like they make clothes. So cool. I'll see if I can check that out a little bit later. But yeah, time check is now. It is now 1:01. We started the market at 12. We didn't start the market until like I think I was fully set up at like 12:30. So yeah, I'm already kind of missing the Columbus market. This one, like I haven't done a market in the city in a very long time, and I forgot how loud it is. So yeah, I'm excited though. I think it's gonna be a good day.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
Alrighty, so it is like 3:40 right now. The sun has like died down a lot, and there's like a little bit of a breeze. So that's great. Yeah, slow. I talked to some of the. Why am I so low? I talked to some of the other vendors, and apparently today is a super slow day. Probably because it's like really, really hot, and the train station people are just coming out and like going wherever they gotta go. I made some sales. I just hope to at least make my booth fee. It was $110. We're really, really close, so hopefully we can make that, and then I'll be happy. But yeah, oh my god, guys, I got recognized. I'm gonna go back to her booth. She sent her son over, or not her son, she sent her nephew over to see if it was actually me, and it was. I am me. I'm gonna go back and get her name and talk to her a little bit more. It's just I'm like the only one at my booth right now because my mom and my stepdad once again stepped out. I think to get like water or food or something. So happy. A butterfly just touched my table. Hopefully that's good luck. You could probably hear those sirens. I bet you guys haven't heard those sirens since I was in New York. If you're a real one, you already seen those. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just chilling. Like I said, hopefully I could just make my booth, and then everything else from there will be a bonus. So, yeah. It's getting a little, not chilly, but cloudy, which is good because that direct sun is brutal. But yeah, so just chilling for now. I will update you guys when I can. Okay, so time check. It is now, I just seen the time. Okay, it is now 4:32. Ooh, the sales are like pretty slow, but there's a lot of people out here. It's a good vibe. The music is still going, so we're doing good. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I met this a really, really nice girl. Her name is Yvonne, and she was asking me so many questions. Like she was just starting up her business, and she was asking me a lot of questions like on what tips I have. And I think I might do another video on like tips for markets. Comment that down below if you want a video like dedicated to tips, how to get into markets, all that stuff. That sounds like a really good idea. I might do that. She was so sweet. I think we're talking for like a solid like 20, maybe 30 minutes about markets and stuff because she wants to get into like starting her own business, and it's like there's enough room for all of us. So yeah, that made me feel really, really good. Yeah, if you're watching this, Yvonne, hi girl. Yeah, it felt really, really nice. So it cooled down quite a bit. The sun is moving, like now it's like under my tent, if that makes sense. It's getting more cloudy, which is good because that sun is bringing in so much heat. I brought my crochet stuff just to sit here and not crochet, so that's good. It's great, you know. But I'm having fun. It's a cute little vibe out here. I don't know if I'll be doing this again anytime soon, just because it's a lot slower than I thought, and it's a nice day. You know what I mean? But I think I said it before. I think people are just coming out of the train just to get wherever they're going, especially because it's really hot, and there goes the sun again. You can see it right there. Just to get where they're going. You know what I mean? So it's okay. We're doing fine. I made the booth fee, so everything else from here on is like, you know, just chilling. I'm just chilling. Once again, I'm just glad I have a lot of stock because I don't have to do a lot of market prep for the next market. I'm not sure if I'm going to Columbus next weekend, just because I want some family time because it's the summer. As of yesterday, there goes my check, and I think we're out of here in like an hour and a half. So yeah, I'll update you guys a little bit later. I'm going to show you what the table looks like right now. It's really not that different. Yeah, good vibes, good vibes, and yeah, I will check in with you guys a little bit later.
What the dog doing?
All right, so we have like 10 minutes left in this market, and there's like some last minute buyers. As you saw, I went shopping around with my mom. We got some cute stuff, and I can't wait to show you guys during the breakdown. But yeah, we're about to break down. We're about to take down the tent. It was an okay day today, but you guys will see more of that during the breakdown. Yeah, I'll give you a final last look, and then I will see you for the breakdown of this market.
What the dog doing?
So we are finally at the breakdown portion of this video. Sorry if there's like weird lighting or like a glare in my glasses. I have to keep the curtains closed because there's construction going on outside. And I don't want the construction guys to wonder what I'm doing. Also, if you're wondering why I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. So we're gonna jump straight into the three parts of this breakdown. So part one is going to be how much I made. Part two is going to be my best sellers, and part three is going to be my experience overall with this market. We're going to jump into part one with how much I made. So at this market, I made in cash $0. In card, I made $188. So in total, I made $188. So the booth fee for this market was $110. So we're going to move on to part two. We'll talk about part one when we get to my experience overall. But part two is going to be my best sellers. Before I do get into the best sellers, I just want to say all of the plushies, like the physical plushies that you've seen in this video, are on my website. It's linked down below, ninaelaine.com. That's where I have all of my plushies, and I just recently added the mystery turtles. So if you've been thinking about getting your hands on a mystery turtle, now you can. They're not just at my markets. With all that being said, the counts for this market were a little bit off just because I had to add in this location because it's a brand new location for me. So I can't say like out of how much I sold an item. I'll explain to you in a minute. So my top selling item for this market were mystery turtles. I sold 4, but the entire inventory count is actually way off. It says that I have more than 30, and I definitely did not bring more than 30 to this market. So I'm going to tell you how much I sold at this market, and it's going to be the same for the next upcoming vlogs as well. So top selling were the mystery turtles. I sold 4. Next up, we have the mushroom boys. I sold 3. And next is the tiny octos. I sold 2. So all of the patterns that I just mentioned for these plushies are going to be linked down below as well. So if you're looking to make them for your next market, highly recommend. Usually the mystery turtles or the tiny turtles are always top 3 for me. So I cannot recommend that pattern enough. It's the Tilly the Turtle pattern by Crochet with Luna on Instagram. It's a free pattern. Highly recommend it. Works up super quickly, and it's usually a bestseller for me. So we're going to get into number 3, or part 3, which is my experience overall with this market. There's good things about this market, like really good things about this market, and then there's some negatives. So I'm going to start with the negatives. The main negative was the fact that like I only made $188 even though my booth fee was $110. And that's not even including taxes. So pretty bad. I'm actually really shocked just because this market, like, they do super well when it comes to advertising. The only thing is that because it's right in front of a train station, people are coming out of the train and not wanting to shop. They're just kind of like going wherever they got to get to. So people are not really stopping by and buying things, which I thought was like absolutely crazy because I was market prepping like crazy for this market, and hardly anyone actually stopped by. So that was like a huge negative for me. It was actually a really nice day, and people were just not stopping by. Like, there was crowds coming out of the train station, but nobody was actually stopping by. And I even talked to some of the other vendors. They were saying the same thing, that like there's people like going through this market. Nobody's stopping by, like nobody's buying anything as far as customers go. But as far as other vendors, they're like super friendly. And then the only other negative I have on my list, that it was just like really hot. Like, it was so stinking hot. I heard at other markets, people like the coordinators walk around and kind of ask you how you're doing and stuff. That didn't really happen at this market. Like, they were super helpful in the very beginning. They helped us with our tent and setting up our tables and stuff. Very, very helpful. But then after that, like, I didn't see them after that. It was a little strange, but they kind of just disappeared. I don't know. It was hard for other people. Like, if they were coming in late, it was hard for them to even find the coordinators as well. There weren't like set spaces for anyone. So yeah, there's also a lot of crocheters, which I personally love to see other crochet artists. I talked about this in my other vlogs. I love to see other crochet artists because I feel like everyone's art looks different. And I really, really like that. And I love talking to them about patterns and just like all the good stuff when it comes to crocheting. I find creatives to be like one of the most inspiring groups of people to talk to, especially at these markets. So there were a lot of crocheters there, which may have hurt sales. I'm not too sure. I was facing directly towards the train station, as you saw in the vlog part. So I don't know how it was, but I did talk to 2 other crochet artists, or 3, and they were saying the same thing, that people were just like passing right on by and not really like stopping for anything. So it's kind of odd. Those are the only negatives. It was hot. and there was like nobody stopping by. Insane, especially for the amount of advertising that this got, and who the vendors that were actually there. They're like super on top of their social media, and they have like such nice stuff. But it feels like everybody was having the same kind of day, so it definitely could have just been that day, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be going back to this market anytime soon, to be honest. I know if they're having a winter market, I don't know if I'm going to sign up for it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to be in the right headspace for it because it was very discouraging. Yeah. Also, this was the Jersey. I'm gonna put it up on screen because I'm not too sure. Like I don't remember. It's like the Jersey City Handmade Market or something like that. I'll put it on screen. I didn't really have a good experience when it came to customers with this market, but when it came to the vendors, let's get into the good side. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I get so excited. So I'm actually going to talk about someone who came up to me who wants to be a vendor. Her name is Yvonne. And if you're watching this, Yvonne, hey, I hope you're getting started with your small business. But she came up to me and she wanted to ask so many questions, right? So I felt so happy to be able to help somebody that is on their journey and they're just starting out and they just want to have as much information as possible. I know there's a lot of you guys on here and on my Instagram that ask questions, but to have the courage to actually go out to these markets and ask vendors just questions, because she even pulled out her phone and she had a whole bunch of questions and I just felt so happy. I wish I was that brave when I was first starting out. I was so nervous to talk to people, especially like even at my first few markets, I was nervous to talk to people. So for her to like really have the initiative to do this, it's very encouraging, and I encourage any of you guys to do it as well. Vendors are some of the nicest people you'll meet. Like obviously you get the one off here and there that are like having a bad day or like, whatever, but I personally love answering questions from people, and it makes me feel so happy to get to know people, especially when they're first starting out on their journey. I've been only doing this for like a year and a half now, so I feel like I'm still very green, but even if you're green, even if you've been doing a couple markets or you're on your third market, there's still things that people can learn from you. So I just get so excited when people ask me questions about it. So we were talking for like, I want to say a good like 30 to 45 minutes because there was no customers. So it's like we could talk. So she was asking me a whole bunch of questions, and it actually inspired me to do a tips video, like a tips market video. I actually just put up a post. It'll be like a couple weeks from when this video actually gets posted, but follow my Instagram if you want to be involved in these. I put up a post on my Instagram asking you guys to send me some questions that you have for like tips for markets. So I'm going to ask that you also put some questions down in the comments below, and I'll probably make a part 2 because I think I'm actually going to work on that like ASAP to try and get that out for you guys because I know how important it is, especially with the holidays coming up pretty soon. I know people are already starting to prep for those holiday markets. So let me know if there's anything, like any questions that you have as far as markets go, tips, finding markets, anything like that. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, and help a girl out because I'm trying to brainstorm more questions, and I'm trying to remember everything that she was asking me about so I could put it in one video and have it out there for you guys. I know it'll be really, really helpful. I do have another video where I talked about like market essentials. So for 2025, I'll link that down below as well if you're curious. That video didn't get too many views, and I think it's just because I came back from a hiatus with that video. So people didn't really know it was there. But if you're looking for even just a list, I have a free list on there as well. It's a PDF. So go and check that out. It has like pretty much everything you'll need. Leave a comment on that video if you find something that you're like, okay, I would like this to be on the list. I feel like it's like super necessary. Let me know in a comment there or comment that down here. I'll also link the actual PDF in this video. I feel like it's super useful, especially when you're just getting out there. I do want to make another tips video. Leave all your questions down below. Any tips that you also want included in the video. So yeah. Also follow my Instagram if you want to stay up to date with videos that are coming out. I'm starting to post polls and more questions on there. So if you guys want to participate in my next video or my future videos, please do follow my Instagram. My biggest following is over on Instagram, so I'm like super active on there. I post every single day. I'm on my stories. Do follow me over there if you want like real time, you want to know what's going on, if you care. So that was really nice. Yvonne was super, super sweet. Like she kept saying, I just have a list. I have a list. I'm sorry. Like, don't ever be sorry for asking a question. If someone ever makes you feel sorry for asking a question, especially when it comes to markets, no more questions for those people. You know what I mean? There's enough room for all of us to win here. So we should be able to give that information. There's literally no gatekeeping over here. Ask questions. Please ask questions. That's the only way you're going to learn the easy way. If you want to learn the hard way, go out there and try to do it with no advice, not doing any research. Don't recommend that. But yeah, that was a really, really nice interaction. Yeah, so speaking of interactions, I met a lot of small business friends and it made me miss my artisan fleas markets. So if you guys have stuck around for a while, I'll link the whole playlist, my market playlist down below. I used to go to a market in Williamsburg, Brooklyn called Artisan Fleas. It was a 2-day market and I used to go there at least like once or twice a month and post vlogs about it. And I miss that. This Jersey City market gave me the feeling of going to a city market and I miss it so stinking much. Like the interactions, the type of people that are here. Like I love me my Columbus market. That's the market I normally go to if you haven't watched my vlogs before. And it's more of a kind of small town kind of market. So I don't get the city vibes. There's not a lot of creatives that are out there. There are like, like a handful that go there every now and again, but I'm one of the only artists that goes there consistently. So it's hard to like meet other creatives and other artists that are one my age and two like kind of understand like what I'm selling. Like obviously the customers there, they get it. They get it. But when I like it comes to other vendors, a lot of the other vendors are older. They're selling more antiques or they're selling like hats and stuff. So it's hard to make those kinds of connections. But at the Jersey City one, it reminded me so much of Artisan Fleas. And I really, really want to go back. I miss the city vibes. I miss it so much. I'm going to show you some cards that I got from some small business friends. So, first one is this one, which is Helen. All of these people will be linked down below as well. So, if you're curious, oh my gosh. So I think her name is Helen. So I had so much fun talking to her. I'm going to show a clip right now. I definitely did show a clip during the vlog. I'm going to show a clip again of all of her stuff. Her Instagram will be linked down below. I love her stuff so much. It was so, like, so cute. I actually got, or no. So I got a couple of magnets from her, but I was eyeing these stickers, right? And so she's seen that I was eyeing them, but I didn't end up getting them. I got some magnets and I think some other stickers. So my mom actually had to go back because there was a customer at my booth. Finally, there's a customer at my booth, so my mom had to go back, and she's actually the one that bought them for me. And my mom came back and she was like, "Oh, look what she got for you." She put this in my bag, and she is so sweet. Oh my god! So these are Sailor Moon stickers, and obviously I'm a Sailor Moon fiend. What's crazy is that I'm like so obsessed with this show, and I'm only on. I think I just started season 2. Yes, I'm only on season 2. I think I'm on like episode because it doesn't go by like seasons like American shows do. So technically, I'm on episode like 48 or 47. But yeah, I'm already obsessed. So she gave me these stickers, and she is so sweet. I love them so much. They're such high quality too. So yeah, I highly recommend her shop if you stop by. If you're in the Jersey or New York City area, that's usually where she sells. Highly recommend her shop. It is so stinking cute and I love it so much. And then I also got some candles from Hoboken Candle. Their candles are so good. So I've been burning this candle since I've been to this market. And at this point, it's been almost a month. And it's only halfway burned. And it smells so good every single time. It's just, all of their stuff is so high quality. And their booth was so stinking cute. Yeah, there will also, everybody that I mentioned, like I said, will be linked down below. So this is also their social media. And this is the back of Helen's card. I also found another crochet artist. She does sewing and crochet, and I actually got a wallet from her. So she actually handmade this wallet, which is like actually insane. It's like red gingham on the inside, and I love it. Oh, my nails kind of match. They're kind of cute. They're kind of cute. But yeah, I had to get it. I love strawberries, and yeah, so very happy with this. So I had such a fun time talking to all of them. There were a couple people that I also stopped by that didn't have any business cards, but I showed the clips in the market vlog part of this video. I feel like I've been talking so much. I loved the interactions that I had with people. It really does remind me of Artisan Fleas, and I kind of miss it. I'm not gonna lie. So the last thing that I do want to touch on is that I actually met one of you guys from YouTube. So I've never been recognized from YouTube before. Usually it's from my Instagram because, like I said before, my biggest following is on Instagram and I'm more up to date on my Instagram. But there was a woman there. She was selling, I think, candles. And she had her nephew come by as I was talking to Helen. Actually, her nephew came by and he was like, "Hey, are you on YouTube?" And I'm like, yes. But in my head, I'm like, oh, he's probably like mistaking me for somebody else. Cause like I, at the time, I only had like, I think like 3,000 subscribers. I think like 3,500 or something like that, which I just hit 4,200 at the time of this recording. So thank you guys. So at the time, I only had like 3,000. So I'm like, or 3,500. So I was like, yeah, he's probably like mistaking me for somebody else. Plus, it was like it was a little boy, so I'm like, oh no, like he probably doesn't watch my videos. So I'm like, yeah, I do. And he's like, oh, what's your name? Like, how many followers do you have? And I was like, oh, well, I don't really have that many. I'm like, my name is Nina Elaine, and he's like, oh, do you have like more than 1,000? I was like, yeah, I have like 3,000 something. And he's like, oh, can I take a picture of like your profile or whatever on YouTube? I was like, yeah, sure. He was like, yeah, my aunt sent me over here. She said that she's seen you on YouTube or something. And I was like, oh wow, okay. So then he left, and I was talking to Helen about it, and she was like that she gets recognized from Instagram all the time too. And I was like, that was like my first time getting recognized from YouTube. That's like insane. Like people actually watch these videos. Later on in the market, she actually comes by. I was talking, no, I think it was like 5 minutes later, I was still talking to Helen, and she comes by and she's like, oh my God, I seen you on YouTube before. And we start talking briefly. And then my stepdad actually tells me, he texts me, he's like, hey, there's somebody here at your booth. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop by your booth. She showed me where it was. She was like probably like 2 tables away from me. So I go to handle the people at my table, and I chill out for a little bit because it was getting hot. So towards the end of the market, I actually seen that she was packing up with her nephew, and I was like, oh no, I have to go over there. So me and mom like quickly go over there, and we are talking about like the market scene. We're even talking about Monica. If you guys watch my videos, I'm pretty sure you watched Monica's Collective. She's another Jersey-based artist, and she makes candles, makeup bags, and stuff like that. I'm like heavily inspired by her YouTube channel. When I was looking for other Jersey-based artists, she was like one of the first that popped up. So we were talking about her as well, and I was like, yeah, if she could do it, I can do it. And I feel the same way for any of you guys as well. If I can do it, if she can do it, you can do it as well. Like I said earlier, there's enough space for all of us to win. So if you want to do this because like I have so much fun. These are like my little diaries, and you guys are coming along with me, and it's so sweet and it's so nice. So if you want to do it, I highly recommend you just go out there and do it. We're talking about that. We're also talking about New York because I think she's either based in New York or also lived in New York. So we were talking about that and how crazy it is to like get over there now. But yeah, it was really, really nice. That was my first time getting recognized off of YouTube. If you guys ever see me from YouTube or see me from Instagram or TikTok or wherever you find me, if you see me in person, please come up and say hi. I might be just a little bit awkward, but I'm getting used to it, and I get so happy with these interactions. As you could tell, I'm like talking forever about this, but if you do recognize me from anywhere, just say hi. I would love to know like where you guys actually do find me. I think it's like it's very crazy. It's very crazy. So yeah, thank you so much if you're watching this. Hi. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it on this market. I've been talking for 20 minutes, over 20 minutes. So I'm going to wrap up this video. But before that, you guys thought I forgot. I did not forget the emoji for this video. The sun emoji, because it was hot at this market. Leave a sun emoji down in the comments, and I will respond to you. So now we're going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe. Check out all the links down below. Check out all of the other market vendors that I spoke to. I have them all linked down below. My playlist, my market prep playlist is down below. My list for essentials for 2025 markets, also down below. And yeah, and also check out my website if you saw anything on my table that you like, because it's probably on my website. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.